Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And the Oklahoma City starting five. We've got Suggs, Klingon out there with Walker, and it's Ingram in at the three, the small forward. And for the Bucks, they've got Joel Embiid. Johnson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Thompson, and it's Ingram in at the three. The season is still young, but it's been interesting to watch some of the rookies find their footing here in the NBA, Clark.
That's always one of the more interesting things for me. Everybody's journey of development is their own, and it's different. It has a unique pace. Some guys come in ready to contribute right away. They're in a good situation. Others, it takes a minute for them to find their stride. So watching it all unfold is really pretty cool.
Now here's Thompson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Ingram. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
He misses the free throw.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
And he sinks the second. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. There's a screen for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Thompson. It's blocked.
Oh, Suggs doing a nice job defensively there. Reacted quickly and got the block.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
On defense, the Thunder. Embiid is screen on Suggs. Blocked again! And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Thompson.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
So he gets them both. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Ingram with the double team. Clock at 6. They set a pick. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Embiid. Pass to Ingram. Embiid with it. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance.
Well, you know, that's the kind of competitive spirit Embiid plays with. I mean, if you knock one down on him, he's looking for you the next trip down.
Here's Suggs. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Puts it up from the high post. Good as the jump shot falls. 5 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Ingram. And Klingon pulls it down.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Suggs. Outside Walker. Here's Klingon. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Irving. Yet to see a basket. Here's Thompson. It's tipped.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Pass to Suggs. Ingram on the wing. Over Ingram. The shot by Ingram, no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Outside Irving. It's deflected. Walker with it. Irving picks him up. Walker against Irving. Out to the wing. There's the triple. The rebound by Embiid. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. 6-point game.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Oklahoma City shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
A line from the corner. Number 5. One shot.
One shot. Here's Johnson. No made baskets yet. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Second in three-point field goal percentage, 6th in field goal percentage, and they did a good job taking care of the ball, too. They were among the top 10 in fewest team turnovers. They didn't lose their focus too often.
And as you were saying, they were great beyond the arc, stretching out opposing defenses, giving opponents headaches. On the wing, Irving. Ingram against Ingram. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Here's Klingon to the paint. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Johnson against Suggs. Here's Embiid. There's the block. Pass to Suggs. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Thompson with a steal. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Irving.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Oklahoma City. Number 5. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Messi. Thompson outside. Ingram up top. Over Ingram. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Thompson scanning the floor. Johnson on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. From the baseline. Pass to Ingram. Over Ingram. And that one's good. Ingram.
Terrific score from the mid-range. Ingram knows how to use his size and touch from there.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to review the game plan.
It's time for the bandstand. And if you're someone on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your move.
Carter. He's checked in for Johnson. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. The fourth spot held by the Bucks.
They had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
Here's Teray. He's guarded by Irving. Walker, a screen on Carter. Pass to Wiseman. Ingram against Ingram. Walker sets a screen. It's Walker on the wing. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Thompson against Walker. Now here's Ingram. Fires it. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Pass to Teray. There's the 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Now Ingram. Covered by Ingram. Outside Carter. Fires for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
And Milwaukee has possession. The Thunder making their last shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Walker.
And here in the first, they really are hitting their free throws.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, that's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Milwaukee. Jackson comes in for Kyrie Irving. And both free throws good for Walker. The Bucks trail by 11. Simmons looking around. Pass to Carter. Jackson outside. From deep, here's Simmons. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here's Teray. He's checked by Carter. It's Walker on the wing. And out of bounds. The Bucks will take it.
And looking at their defensive metrics, they were 3rd in lowest opponent scoring. They took pride in shutting down their opponent and working together to make things difficult out there.
And you mentioned, they were the best team in the league when it comes to second chance points. Hustle was in their team DNA. Avdia against Ingram. Outside Simmons. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Here's Teray. He's scoreless. Can't hit from in close. The Bucks trail by 9. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Ingram. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Denny Avdia.
An aggressive move that time by Ingram, putting up the shot while absorbing the foul.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
That one's off.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
And he's good on the second. Thunder leading by 8. And he drives in. Tipped. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Pass to Toure. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And he lobs it up top. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
Now here's Wiseman. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Wiseman, a screen on Jackson. And that one's good, man.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Ingram against Avdia. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, hard-nosed play from Ingram, getting in tight and forcing the defender into a mistake.
Well, we've seen him miss a couple from the line. He's 2 for 4 so far.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Ingram. Portis, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Hits both from the stripe. Thunder leading by 5. Outside man. 46 seconds left in the first. Portis with a screen on Jackson. Fires the 3. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Milwaukee is gone 1 of 4 from deep. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Simmons has got 8 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Now here's man, tightly guarded. He can't get that one to fall. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Outside Carter. They set the screen. Fires from deep. No luck on that one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
we've got Asar Thompson, Kyrie Irving out there with Johnson. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Embiid in at the 5. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
At the line for Milwaukee, Joel Embiid. One shot.
And it's tied up with that one.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Pass to Portis. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Thompson outside. Irving against Suggs. Steps back. Now here's Irving. Guarded closely. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Klingon. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Klingon. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Pass to Embiid. Thompson outside. Here's Simmons. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Portis with a screen on Johnson. Out to Portis from behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Walker, he's checked in for Portis. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. In the third spot, the Bucks.
The players in the league that worry about getting their numbers each night were often disappointed when playing this team last year. They were one of the best at opponents' points allowed per game. They set the bar pretty high for their defense this year.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Suggs. Walker with it, defended by Thompson. There's a screen. Down low. Here's Klingon. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Thompson against Walker. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Thompson.
That free throw is good from Thompson. Both free throws good from Thompson.
They're now upwards of 80% from the line, a step up from their foul shooting in the first quarter.
It's Walker on the wing. Pulls it from 20. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Irving. And here's Johnson. Embiid inside. He's got 11. And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid with a major contribution thus far. He's a guy that can carry his team.
What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Clock at 4. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Suggs. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Really good aggressive take from Suggs, giving the defense no choice but to foul him there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
That free throw, no good.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
He hits the second from the line. Milwaukee leading by 3. Outside Irving. Outside Simmons. Thompson, a screen on Ingram. Simmons against Ingram. Simmons with it. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingon. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Irving for 3. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter. Thunder trail by 6. Pass to Ingram. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Thompson outside. Simmons with a screen on Walker. Walker against Thompson. Over Walker. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 10 points in the game.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so their mid-range is usually available.
Back to Suggs. It's stolen by Irving. In transition, here come the Bucks. Here's Thompson. Finished off the break. And now it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Now here's Walker. He's got 7. To the inside. Here's Klingon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Lays it up and banks it in. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Knocked loose. The Thunder have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Suggs, the pass to Walker. Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Outside Carter. Pass to Jackson. Now Ingram. Back to Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And here's what the Milwaukee Bucks schedule looks like. On Wednesday, the Houston Rockets come to town. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that matchup with the Pistons, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
And that one falls for Carter.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Man, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. He's off on the second. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Toure. The kick out to Walker. Wiseman, a screen on Thompson. Offensive rebound. Abdia outside. Here's Toure. No points yet. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Thunder.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Free throw, no good for Walker. Milwaukee shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Pass to Messi. Now Ingram. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Denny Abdia. So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line. First one falls. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. And that one's good, man.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Ingram, the pass to Jackson. Here's Ingram. Over Avdia. And another miss by Milwaukee. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Toure. And here's Wiseman. Now Avdia takes a three. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Takes the three. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field. Man, the pass to Walker. Inside. Here's Wiseman. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. The Thunder in second.
Just so efficient from downtown last season. The threes are a big part of this team's offensive game plan.
And the Thunder making a change here. Portis has checked in. The Bucks trail. Outside Carter. Ingram up top. Thompson against Portis. Pass to Messi. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
I thought he might get caught between the pass and the shot, but he makes a great adjustment.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Now man, coming off a 16-point game against the Cavs in Cleveland. And there's the screen. Here's Toure. 6 to shoot. There's the double with Thompson. Lets the three fly. Man, misses.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Thompson finds Ingram. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Outside man. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. 1:41 left in the first half. Portis with a screen on Ingram. Here's Avdia. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Thompson outside. To the inside. Casey. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
Down low. Yeah, that's where he shines. Wiseman throws down the dunk.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
James Wiseman, shooting 1.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Here's Ingram. 7 points in the game. Thompson outside. 54 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Thompson, a screen on Avdia. Back to Thompson. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Thompson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
At the line to the corner. Red. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops a first. He's perfect from the line this time. The Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Misi. Now here's Ingram, defended by Avdia. Ingram against Avdia. Ingram, the pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Now here's Carter. He's closely guarded. That one no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And the bucket is good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Thunder out in front, leading by 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Alongside Ty Lue. And, Coach, what's the focal point for this team as you approach the second half?
Just playing hard, first of all. And then, playing with pace offensively. I think they're doing a good job of getting to the basket. And then defensively, it's going to be some time to work things out. But they've been pretty good.
Pace so critical to your team's success this year. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you know what? I played with Akeem, too. I liked it.
And now an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. All right, Court Cam Sam wants to know, who's the better actor between Shaq and Kenny?
Well, I think Shaq is the kind of actor that belongs on daytime television. But me, I'm built for the big screen.
Stop playing, Kenny. You know they call me Samuel L. Jackson for a reason.
Nobody calls you that.
Yeah,
No
they do,
one.
Ernie.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Asar Thompson.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Bucks trail by 5. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Klingin out there with Walker. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. 4 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They've led by as many as 11. It's Walker on the wing to the paint. Here's Klingin. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Ingram against Ingram.
Second personal foul.
This will make 5 trips to the line for him tonight.
At the line for the Bucks, Brandon Ingram. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Ingram. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Pass to Klingin. And he banks in the layup. Klingin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Irving. Got it. Good job in the low post. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And, you know, Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He also passes the ball pretty well.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Johnson. 1 shot.
Thunder with a lead. They set the pick to the middle. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Thompson against Walker. Pass to Ingram. Over Ingram. The shot by Ingram, no good. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's the floater. Misses at the rim. Bucks trail by 4. And here's Ingram, covered by Ingram. Thompson, a screen on Ingram. Down low. And there's Thompson on the assist by Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Number 1, Milwaukee.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Now here's Embiid. The D's right on him. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Ingram fires from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Ingram's got 12.
Even from distance now, Ingram is not afraid to pull the trigger. Just destroying the defense with his long ball.
Outside Ingram. 3-pointer. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Walker's got 4 assists in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Ingram. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Suggs. Now here's Walker. Here's Klingon. Good on the short little jump shot. And now a 4-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Inside, here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Making a switch here. Simmons is checked in.
Number 7, Ben Simmons.
Walker, a screen on Johnson. To the inside. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Irving. Over to the left wing. Now here's Embiid. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 3. Embiid just brushing off the contact inside.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
The shot by Ingram, no good. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Outside Simmons. Back to Irving. Pass to Embiid. Top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Klingen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Simmons. Irving with it. Outside Ingram. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid in the face of tough D. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of him. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Pass to Klingen. Now Ingram. 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Some solid defense from Ingram. The Bucks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Now here's Embiid. He's covered closely. And rejected. Suggs surveys the D. Oh, got a piece of it. Walker passes to Ingram. Now Suggs. He's guarded by Irving. Back to Suggs. To the paint. Oh, nice shot by Klingen. Klingen's got 10 points here in the second half.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Johnson. Screen by Embiid. Irving for 3. And Klingen pulls it down. Klingen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Suggs. No good on the 3. Simmons, the pass to Ingram. To win the drought. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11. Walker passes to Ingram. Irving against Suggs. Banked it in off the glass. Suggs has got 5 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and show us your best one. Let's go. You must have left the dancing shoes at home.
A line change here for Oklahoma City.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Simmons. Give him 8 points now. Outside Johnson. Back to Simmons. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 10.
Simmons muscling his way right into his shot. He gets the ball inside like that, it's almost a wrap.
On the wing man, covered by Johnson. The drive by man. Got a hand on it. And here's Jackson. Still without a bucket. Carter with it. To the inside. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Always a treat to watch Simmons operate in screen and roll sets. I mean, his IQ is quite honestly off the charts.
Man with it. Johnson on him. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Simmons. He's got 12. Outside Carter for the lead. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wiseman's got rebound number 7 tonight. Man misses.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Carter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Avdia screen on Johnson. Here's man. Pass to Toure. Knocks down the triple. Toure's got 5 now.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Simmons, the pass to Johnson. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Now here's man. Give him 8. Wiseman a screen on Johnson. Man. Offline with a 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And there it is for him. He's got 6.
This is Portis in his comfort zone, scoring deep inside.
Pass to Misi. Jackson on the wing. Outside Carter. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Misi. Guarded by Wiseman. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Avdia outside. Wiseman with it. Avdia finds Wiseman. Here's Toure. With some arc and some nice defense there to end the quarter. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Oklahoma City ahead, up 3. All right, we're going to step aside. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Getting there, the ball's moving. Looks more like us, all right? Good to...
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Jackson out there with Asar Thompson. Then there's Johnson, and it's Misi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Wiseman. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 5. Here's Abdia. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The Bucks trail by 3. Outside Johnson. To tie it up. Sends it home from three-point land.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Suggs, left side. Misi grabs the board. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Misi. And the dunk to finish it all. A beauty.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Wiseman, pass to Abdia. Walker with it. Back to Abdia. Fires the 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Milwaukee in the lead. Down low. Here's Misi. And that one is stuffed right through.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Wiseman, a screen on Johnson. Shot to stop the run. Yep, right through the net. Here's Johnson. Pass to Carter. Thompson, a screen on Suggs. Carter, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Puts it up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Outside Johnson. To the middle. Here's Misi. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Suggs outside. The shot. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Misi's got 11 rebounds in the game. Thompson finds Carter. Thompson, a screen on Suggs. Carter against Suggs. Carter, the pass to Johnson. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And the shot goes down. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 14-4 run. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So both teams changing it up here and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Now Embiid, pass to Irving. Now Ingram, over Ingram. The shot by Ingram, no good. Up top, Walker. Suggs outside. Suggs with a screen on Ingram. Walker for three, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Milwaukee leading by 4. Pass to Thompson. Here's Embiid. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
The first free throw is good.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And so he makes both from the line.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Outside Walker. Suggs with it. Irving picks him up. Here's the pick. Walker in the post. Johnson on him. Just 2 to shoot. Walker passes to Suggs. From outside, off the mark.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Outside Ingram. Embiid, a screen on Ingram. Ingram, the pass to Embiid. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Ingram against Ingram. Suggs, right side.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
The Bucks leading by 8. Irving finds Thompson. Up top, Embiid. Shots blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And we have to take another look at that block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Clock at 6. Embiid, a screen on Suggs. Irving for 3.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Walker passes to Ingram. To the inside. Gets stolen by Johnson. Pass to Irving. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Embiid. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly, player to fan, without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
Good on the second one. Here's Irving. Pass to Thompson. And here's Embiid. Back to Ingram. Thompson, a screen on Ingram. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Ingram for three. Ingram's got 10 points in just the second half.
And the speed Ingram has makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls. I mean, he constantly keeps them on skates and wondering what's next.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Walker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Back to Suggs. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Suggs has got 5 points in the quarter.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Up top, Embiid. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got assist number 7 tonight. Outside Walker. Outside Ingram. And it's off from three-point range. Milwaukee leading by 13. Walker with a steal. And here's Suggs. Pass to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. The three. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Back to Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is underestimated strength.
Here's Suggs. And it's Irving with a rebound. Irving's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson outside. Embiid, a screen on Walker. Here's Thompson. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Carter, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Mann, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Johnson with it. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And the layup is good off the glass. Embiid's got 28.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
Outside man. Launches a three. Thompson pulls it in.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Embiid finds Carter. Johnson with it. Embiid from outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Suggs has got 4 rebounds in the game. Mann with it. Johnson on him. Suggs outside. They set a pick. 5 on the clock. Outside Ingram. There's the triple. Milwaukee with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 now. Ingram on the wing. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
No debate there. He got hammered. Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Johnson on the wing. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Bucks lead by 11.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed. Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away. And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Pure from three-point range. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Thompson against Walker. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. A clean win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.